SACCOs are reeling. They have lost about 14 billion shillings in core capital. You heard me right, 14 billion. That's enough to build us 2 Kenyatta University teaching, research and referral hospitals across the country. Well, that 14 billion is also enough to give everybody on planet Earth about 2 shillings. Savings and credit cooperative organizations, or what we commonly call SACCOs, have long been the backbone of our economy, empowering millions through affordable loans. However, the massive Cusco haste has shaken public trust. Now, the government is stepping in with stringent new laws to prevent another financial fiasco.
Now, the more than 12.5 billion shillings embezzled in Cusco may not be recovered.
Let's delve into the Cusco scandal and unpack the new reforms that the government hopes will end such a scandal. Established in 1973, the Kenya Union of Savings and Credit Cooperatives Limited, Cusco, has served as the umbrella body for over 3,500 affiliated SACCOs representing more than 10 million members. At its peak, Cusco managed deposits and savings about 24 billion shillings and extended loans of over 14 billion shillings. However, between February 2013 and April 2024, top executives allegedly siphoned off approximately 587.6 million shillings annually, leading to a cumulative loss of about 6.56 billion shillings. These funds were misappropriated through illegal withdrawals, cash transfers, and unsupported loans, exploiting weak internal management structures. This massive fraud has left Cusco insolvent by 12.5 billion shillings, jeopardizing the hard-earned savings of millions of Kenyans. In response to this massive loss of cash, the government has unveiled a series of reforms aimed at tightening oversight and restoring confidence in the SACCO sector. Here's a snapshot of the key changes the government intends to make. First, enhanced regulatory oversight. The SACCO Societies Regulatory Authority, or SASRA, will now have the expanded powers to supervise all deposit-taking and non-deposit-taking SACCOs, ensuring stricter compliance with all financial regulations. All SACCOs will also be required to undergo annual external audits by certified professionals to detect and deter fraudulent activities early on. Fit and proper tests for management will also be mandatory. SACCO board members and senior management now will have to pass fit and proper assessments to ensure they possess the necessary qualifications and integrity to manage members' funds. On top of that, there will be an introduction of a deposit insurance mechanism to protect members' savings up to a certain limit, similar to the protections offered in the banking sector. Whistleblower protection will also be a crucial component of the upcoming changes. This is to ensure that there are secure channels and protections for those people who opt to whistleblow on any malpractices being done in these institutions. SACCO's shared services framework is also another part of the new changes. This will allow pooling of resources and adapting of fintech solutions for enhanced efficiency. Another part of this will be Central Liquidity Facility. This is a facility where inter-SACCO transactions and short-term lending can take place. Finally, Deposit Guaranteed Funding. This will allow protecting members' deposits against any institutional failures of a SACCO. Let me explain. Firstly, the SACCO Shared Service Framework. This will encourage financial institutions to collaborate, allowing them to pool resources together and adopt financial technology solutions. This cooperation aims to modernize operations and reduce costs, as well as enhancing service delivery, and especially for smaller SACCOs. Secondly, the establishment of the Central Liquidity Facility. This will enable SACCOs to conduct inter-institutional transactions and access short-term lending. This facility ensures that SACCOs can maintain liquidity and participate effectively in the national payment system, promoting financial stability across the sector. Thirdly, the Deposit Guaranteed Fund. This is to strengthen and protect members' deposits in case of a SACCO collapse. This means that going forward, the government is seeking to bolster public confidence and minimize the needs for the government bailouts, ensuring that members can recover their savings even if there is an adverse situation for a given SACCO. These reforms aim to fortify the SACCO sector by ensuring transparency, accountability, and safeguarding members' interests over any individual interests. Now, enhanced regulatory oversight and mandatory external audits will act as deterrents against any potential fraudsters. That's what the government is saying. Now, the introduction of fit and proper tests will ensure that only qualified and ethical individuals manage SACCOs according to CS or Paranya. A deposit insurance scheme will also offer a safety net for members' savings, and whistleblower protections will encourage the reporting of any misconduct. Despite the nod from Cabinet, some of the proposals are still undergoing legislation and are in the Senate stage. Cooperatives Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya has asked for the process to be accelerated to allow it to stop any future bleeding of Kenyans. Now, as the dust settles, we wait to see whether or not the scandal causes any loss in confidence in SACCOs and what this will do to the market at large. I'm Mono. For this and more stories like this, visit Kenyans.co.ke.